Good morning, all of you. Very good morning to all of you. Oh, the students who are regularly associated, they have understood the meaning of thank you. So thank you, Swapnil, and thank you all of you. You are saying thank you for this class. I should say thank you that you are trusting and joining this class. Welcome all of you to the fearless way of learning DT and IDT for CA CMA Inter, and some of these topics which we are going to do, the tax rates, the deductions, the TDS TCS, are exactly superb. So many of my final CMA students are also referring this for revision, for base building, as when you write the final exam, there's a gap. You are working, and after 1 or 2 years, so definitely it will build up a base, right? Thank you all of you who have joined live. Now some instructions only, because this is the first day, but 2 minutes just we'll pray. There's a lot of power in collective prayers, and there is lot of waterlogging, natural calamity. I'm in Hyderabad, Telangana, Andhra, Gujarat, Kutch, all. So can we just pray 2 minutes collective power that God will help all of them? Thank you. The prayers, the vibrations work like anything when it is done together. So if 1 second also, 1 minute also, if you have prayed for all the people who are in trouble, that they will all get the best of the help possible. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now an instruction for all of you, that this is IDT and DT live practice batch. The first three classes are going to be live in YouTube, as you all want demo lectures. So dekh lo demo. Last batch which we have taken in the February and March, those recordings are available free for those who are writing in September 24. So 9290065156 is the number. So you message on that, you'll be given a link, and freely. Some of the students are saying, ma'am, I just want to do the business at topic from your free videos, from your Sarthi free lectures of that. Some they want to do DT. Whatever आपको जो भी पढ़ना है, till 18th of September, for this September exam, free coaching is there in the app. You can watch all the lectures, and material also free available in the Telegram. So September are sorted. Now December and January full lectures are not going to be free, because when you meet the teacher every day, when I will see the chat box, I'll be asking you, forget that recording is going on, Anucha, can you revise the age of the capital asset? And you have to unmute and say, बुक में से देख के बोलो, कैसे भी बोलो, पर बोलना पड़ेगा. इंग्लिश, हिंदी, whatever. तेलुगु बोलोगे नहीं, इंग्लिश और हिंदी, ठीक है ना? Right? Is it clear? So you meet the teacher every day. You will be under my mentoring. Where exactly you are facing the trouble, you tell me. I'll be giving you some homeworks that we will be checking the very next day. Yeah, material PDF, DT, IDT, quality good material. My own 2 decades of experience I have put in that, stepwise, like where the students are stuck up, that pitfalls I'll tell you. And today also, whole 2 hours we are dedicating to tax rate. If it is a practice batch, directly we can start with house property, capital gain, yeah, important, and that's where we are going wrong. Even if it takes just 25 classes to complete the DT, it's like 2nd of September. So September, October, maybe by 10th of November, this batch will be over. And another 3 days, you will get a very nice planned timetable, quality good question paper set by me, suggested answer, and live paper correction in the Zoom. If you have already purchased the lecture before 31st, then booster exams are free. Quality good papers, स्लैब रेट हो गया, रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस हो गया, राइट द एग्जाम, हाउस प्रॉपर्टी ओवर, राइट द एग्जाम. हाँ, and you are doing this simultaneously. 2 hours of my coaching, 2 hours of preparation for the test and the homework. 4 hours you have to give, and another how you are going to set for costing, for law, for accounts, that I need not talk now, but definitely I'll help you one-on-one. You will be added in the challengers group, where you can just click the picture and post it. I'll surely clear your doubt. Okay, so I hope this is all instructions are clear to you. Anyone is having any confusion, then please ask. And when you join the practice batch in Zoom, you are committed. When you pay a penny also, we are all banias. We want to take that benefit. So please, I'm really sorry. Don't ask me to make it 100% free in YouTube. I've done it once. That was some different time just post COVID. But now it is going to be chargeable. All link for joining for this batch is there, registration link in the app and all. Material will be given, test series are there. 100% you want to join Deepti ma'am's DTIDT batch is your choice, but once you have enrolled, then it is my duty to help you handhold. That's why this is called as a Sarthi batch. And Gear Up and Clear, years of experience, I'm telling you. There's a superb strategy which works, and there's a superb mindset which works. So are you all with me? Yeah. Every day at the end of the class will close with a wonderful prayer of 1 minute and some superb activity which will help you to become strong from inside. Solid mindset which is required for exam. Last 20 years I have been doing yoga, and I have put alarm to wake up at 6 o'clock, 5:30, whatever was my time for morning walk and yoga. Years. Now it is that body alarm is set 11 o'clock. I'm sitting on the sofa or bed. My body will say it's time to go to sleep 6 o'clock without the alarm. So this has come over the period. Like that mindset for clearing the CA CMA final, for that 6 or 8 subjects of final, for that 8 subjects of inter, for that this coaching. So that mindset, that clarity, that habit, when you build it every day, it will take you to next level. Okay, so all set. Any more confusion in your mind, then clear up. It's always good to write on the clean board. Agreed, all of you? And just 2 minutes, give me 2 minutes time to set the temperature, and I'll be back. Thank you. Okay, can I ask all of you one thing I expect from all of you? Thank you so much. 1008 members are there in the Telegram without me doing anything much about that, but giving quality good content and helping the students clear their exams from May 23. My channel is active, and 150 members have subscribed just in the last few days, because you all know that maximum top 30 questions we'll be doing for GST, for income tax, for December attempt. RTP, MTPs we will solve. MCQs के classes करेंगे सब. All these classes are going to be live. Right now also it's live. No recording and editing and uploading. No, it's live. So subscribe if you have not subscribed, and thank you so much to all those 2,150 subscribers who have just subscribed in the last few months, knowing that you will get the best of the content here for sure. You ask me a doubt and I'll make a 1 minute reel in such a way that it will be clear to you. 850 plays happened in 1 hour for the last reel I posted. I'll give you the link in WhatsApp and Telegram. I have clarified that how house property losses you have to set off. See, as we say in income tax, 5 heads are there. If you ask me, ma'am, koi sixth head bhi hai kya? The sixth head name is set off and carry forward of losses. And if that is asked, then house property loss, how to set off is going to be asked. These classes are completely in English, 100%. Some jokes I'll say in Hindi. अब वो भी English में चाहिए तो you comment below, ma'am. Didn't understand. I'll convert and say what else to say. Okay. So promise you all will like, share, subscribe this video with most of the people. And at least if 10 of you also comment below the video, no, the YouTube will give it a boost and help me to reach my mission. Of course, you can go fearless. And so many of my students, why I'm putting pearls of wisdom also, if you have some seen, they are all not rank holders. Holding my ears and saying it's too good to learn from the rank holders, it's good, but everyone cannot do that. They are not born intelligent. They have consistency, hard work. But what is your nature? How you can reach the goal, get the exemption, clear your exams, and live a wonderful life is going to depend on you. The more you know yourself, the better you can work on yourself. So with this, expecting lot of comments and two-way communication, motivation, and lot of inputs in the chat box. Chalo chat box shuru karo likhna. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. You know, when you say thank you from the heart, I say it because you are trusting and listening to me. You say thank you because you feel that some inputs you have brought from me, then that really sinks inside your mind. Okay? Chalo. Today is the first class of the DTB regular class, fast track, or one shot revision videos, which are already there in YouTube. It's very important to know the tax rates, slab rates, the surcharge rates. Now, till the end of the DT 25th class, when we do the total income problem. So every class, we will be talking something about the special income, special rates, the normal income, normal rates, right? So we are going and starting and building up a base. Thank you. So many of you have already done costing practice batch also with me. So you know that how two-way motivation keeps you also alert, because I can't see you physically. नहीं तो आप सबके चेहरे पे on everyone's forehead one screen is going on. Be it 200, 375 students in the class, I can make out who is learning, who is not learning, who is listening, who is in the class but absent, present on. समझ में आ रहा है? And without hesitation that it is recording or live or anything, ask doubts. It is your right. You know, if you ask doubts, you are helping yourself and 10 others who are having the same doubt and not asking. Okay, right. Thank you so much for making the chat box super duper active. So here I'm sharing the screen. This material PDF is already given to you. Some of you have not received, then just print the 1 or 2 page. In total income, I want to add the latest one question, and you will get the whole 365 pages PDF. 365 pages each, and every page you will get the presentation exactly required for final exam. Institute's material, be it CA or CMA, is superbly made, but there are a lot of extra explanations to make you understand. You don't have to write that beta in exam, है ना? Right, आ जाओ चलो. So here we go. I'm sharing the material. Oh, the screen says hard work, self-confidence, focused attitude, ambition, enthusiasm, and burning desire are all the ingredients for success. Let us build these ingredients one by one. Chale saath mein? Yeah. You all are able to see the screen? Alert sitting on a table, chair, preferably watch it from laptop, full screen, so that volume ke saath, so that you can take the best benefit. And try not to, try any 100% promise me you will not pick up any phone इन बिटवीन द क्लास थिंकिंग की लाइव है, चल 2 मिनट बोल देती हूँ, अरे बाद में बात करती हूँ, दीप्ति मैम का क्लास. लिसन, लुक एट मी इन माय आईज. लेट द पीपल नो दैट 11 to 1:30 Swapnil, Anusha, Rama Lakshmi, all my students will not pick up the phone. Let them know. And if they feel bad, they are not your friends. So if you want to take 100% benefit, you want to live a wonderful life, 100% focus and attention in the class. Promise? आ जाओ. कोई फोन नहीं उठाएंगे, पानी का बॉटल लेके बैठो. Yeah, and when you want a break, do tell me. I'll surely give a break. Okay, let us first start with the simple concepts. That is, what is the financial year applicable? Sorry, yeah. Yeah, please check for the upcoming December 24 CMA exam, January 25, financial year applicable is 23-24. And all the amendments which have been taught to you for May 24, June 24 exam are super duper important. You know, students always study the amendments in May and June attempt, but actually they are asked in December and January exam also. So every chapter what I do, I will be covering up the amendments, and separately also one amendment PDF is there which is added to your material at the end. So DT compiler, it's already there. Okay. Great, great, great. Now, what is the financial year applicable? So whatever you have earned the income in the previous year or financial year 23-24, assessment year is 24-25. You have to assess your income of 23-24 and pay the tax in the next year. That is assessment year 24-25. Okay, right. So what is your previous year financial year 23-24, 24-25? Okay. Shall I cover up MCQs or case studies also in this? Then so many times if I say I started my business on 1st October 23. So my financial year will be 23-24, 24-25 or 1st August 2023 to 24. What? The right answer is 1st August 23. The day you start the business, that's the first day. You can't say, ma'am, my financial year is 23-24 because 1st April you are not doing any business. Is this clear to all of you? Right. So this is the base level knowledge. Now today, because we are doing the tax rates, whatever income you have, spread your arms and say all the income I can carry in a 5 boxes, 5 baskets. The first head is your income from salary, where there is employer and employee relationship, waterfall. Employer employee को जो भी देता है perquisite allowances taxable as salary. Owner and tenant, house property, business or profession, third head. Oh, you are selling a capital asset, fourth head. Bacha kucha, casual income, lottery income, Amitabh Bachchan, KBC income, all that will be taxable in the fifth head. So, 5 heads of income and certain other set of carry forward clubbing will give you the gross total income. From this, government is giving you deductions. Ma'am, if gross total income is my income, why deductions are given? Deductions are given if you are doing good investment, like you put your money in PPF, LIC. You are having good income, handicrafts, exports, and all. Or you are doing good expenditure. You are maintaining a handicapped person. You are dealing with a specified disease, like that. You get deductions. Now, what you get is called as total income. Are you having your notebook ready? Then write down what next I am making you write. On total income, you have to calculate tax, flat rate or slab rates. Are you all with me? या तो flat rate if it is a partnership firm company and all, flat rate or slab rates. You have to calculate the tax on total income. Sometimes if your income crosses 50 lakhs and all, you have to pay additional tax in the form of surcharge. So surcharge is paid on tax. Tax is calculated on total income. Now, please put a line. When someone is asking you in exam to calculate the tax, don't add income and tax. Computation of income is over and out. 5 heads. Deductions. Bye-bye. Now, on tax, you have to calculate surcharge. Tax plus surcharge, you have to calculate the cess. Education cess, health and education cess, which money goes for Swachh Bharat mission, 100% Saksharta mission, girl education and all that. And finally, this is called as your tax payable. How is it? The first class, ma'am, you can start with heads of income. No, this we can do while we do total income problems. No, this is like a maths table. In school days also, maths table you have to write every day. Aaj 2 ka table, kal 3 ka table. And then you learn the things in maths. That's the same way we are doing this. Tax is calculated on total income. Surcharge is calculated on tax. Tax plus surcharge pay cess is calculated. Ma'am, that means 4% surcharge is calculated. So 4% cess is calculated on tax plus surcharge both. Answer is yes. This is your tax payable. Tax you can pay different ways. On my own income, can I pay advance tax? in the same financial year? Yes. Can someone deduct my tax? Tax deducted at source. Now, if it is your first day and you are a fresh student writing in May 25, I just explained the terms for 2-3 days. You all know this is the name of the chapter. Already TDS, TCS. And last, what you pay is called as self-assessment tax under section 140 capital A while you file your return. Superb things I'm covering up for the MCQs for the case studies. Swapnil, so great that you're attending, being very committed. God bless you for this. I want all of you to write this, and 2 minutes I'm here only. अगर किसी को कोई doubt है तो पूछो. This is not a regular batch where I can say, Array, write this and I will take a break. So I'll be taking some break for drinking water 2 seconds continuously when I speak. Hope this is clear. I'm waiting. कोई नींद में से उठा के पूछे तो यहाँ आना चाहिए. Ma'am, tax is calculated on income. Surcharge is calculated on tax. Cess 4% is calculated on tax plus surcharge. Clear? This is the base level knowledge. Now some theory which is being asked in the exam also. Aja. Right from the beginning. We are right now in the direct taxes. Direct taxes is on my income. I have to pay tax. It's a direct tax. Okay. Right. Indirect tax is like GST, custom. When I am buying this digital marker pen for 4,000, am I bearing this 4,000 rupees price inclusive of GST? Yes. But I am not paying GST to GST department. I am paying along with the marker, this digital marker, to the company's showroom from where I have purchased. They are paying it to the wholesaler. They are paying it to the distributors and so on. So when the tax is going to government indirectly, like in India right now, we have GST and custom duty on import and export. Then that is called as indirect tax. And income tax, on my own income, I have to pay the tax. Others are deducting in the form of TDX, but then I have to only bear that. So in out of my pocket only they pay the TDS. That I'll make clear in that chapter. So direct tax and indirect tax. Is the meaning clear to you? Yeah. Today's homework is read these pages thoroughly. Don't wait that tomorrow 11 o'clock, Deepti ma'am, I'll ask you this doubt. You all are there in the challengers. If not, and if you wish to join, then just take this number 9290065156. Messages, we'll add you and ask your doubts by clicking on the page clearly. Ma'am, I didn't understand this. So direct tax are levied on persons, I mean say people. Indirect tax is levied on goods as well as on services. This is directly paid, this is indirectly paid and all. Many times they ask you this in MCQ. They are progressive in nature. You know what do you mean by progressive taxes? Higher earning people will pay higher tax. Oh, you are earning above 50 lakhs, you pay surcharge. Oh, you are earning above 5 crore, too good, huh? You pay some extra tax surcharge. And GST and all is regressive. I am a chartered accountant, still 80%. You are working in RBI, still 80%. You are a student, still 80%. So there is no bifurcation in the consumers. Okay? Unless it is sin goods, goods which we want to discourage, pan masala, gutka and all, then higher rate of GST is there. Okay? Right. Okay. So in constitutions, articles, we have power to charge the taxes, right? So in list 1, you all know income tax is covered in the union list 1, entry 82 to 92C, has got the power to levy taxes. List 2 is the stateless taxes and concurrent where both have the powers. So list 1 entry 82, ऐसे entry 82 को circle करो और MCQ के लिए लिखो. Yeah, right. Taxes on income other than income tax entries all and other list are enumerated for the state government. You know, in India we have power to charge tax on all the income except agricultural income. Agricultural income, we don't have the, India being the agricultural country, you know, power is not given. 1 minute, and this last message I'm not able to see better what you have written. Okay. Oh, by mistake, some message got. I don't know. Okay, anyone needs your one-to-one help, please continue learning the tax rates and message me. I will help you one-to-one, help you make your timetable because you know I'm on a mission कि बिल्कुल आप कर सकते हो. I can tell you so many motivating stories where students have done it 16, 17 attempt, and one of my friend is the best income tax practitioner handling raid cases. I know, ma'am, what he has done for these many attempts. He had some jobs and other financial commitments also, but he didn't leave because he knew once he gets the degree, the jump will be like amazing. So definitely with your job, you can do that too. 3 quality good months are there: September, October, November. है ना? December 10 से है CMA का एग्जाम और CA का तो और टाइम है जनवरी में. So definitely you can do. Okay, right. So now direct, we are all studying Income Tax Act 1961 along with rules. You know, rules are the explanations to the act. Like, listen, I'll explain you all this. Income Tax Act, there's a section 40 which says maintain books. Huh? Okay. Then Deepti ma'am will go to the next stationery wala and buy 2-3 diaries. Yeah. Okay. So I said ki maintain the books, no. So okay, we'll take up the case of Saurabh. What Saurabh is doing, he's going to stationery wala buying books. Deepti ma'am ne bola hai books maintain karna hai. So he got those chotu diaries and maintaining books. So section 40 is saying business head maintain books. But there are rules 6BB which are saying you have to maintain cash book, you have to maintain journal, you have to maintain ledger. And if you are a medical practitioner, you have to maintain the case study report also. So the Act, Income Tax Act 1961 is like bare act law, like you study your mercantile law, sale of the goods act and all. Then rules are explanation to the act. One more section you will study in business head. In a single day, business related above 10,000 payment you should not make in cash. In a single day to a single person, if you have to pay 12,000, pay online modes, RTGS, NIFT, mobile transfer, account pay check, so many options are there. If you pay 12,000 in cash to an auto wala, gone. Whole of that expenditure is not allowed. It's a business expenditure, scratch. Indirectly, if the expenditure is reduced, it will be added in profit. Are you following? Then comes one rule. Rule says, okay, if you have to pay to government, if you have to pay taxes, if you have to make payment in emergency where it's like last 3 days, it's raining, it's a holiday. Like this, if you can prove that in case of emergency, you have paid, it's allowed. So rules and explanations are there. One more term is section. Sections are in the chapter, sections are there. Abhi I'll clear. Ma'am, ये सब क्यों पढ़ा रहे हैं? हम तो fast track पढ़ने आए हैं. Patience. Everyone's cup is not to study with Deepti ma'am, but you will see by third and fourth class, you will be at a higher level because we are cementing this space. Section, subsection, clauses are there. One more thing I want to talk about, proviso. Provisos are exception to the rule. Rule says don't do this, but except this, yeah, you can do. exceptions are there. They are called as provisos. Now, whatever financial year is applicable to you, which financial year is पहले इतना perfect कर लेते, ये सब आता है आपको छोटा छोटा केस स्टडीज में एंड ऑल. चेक. Like, look at this. Deemed dividend, section 222E. Section 2 talks about definition. Okay. Subsection 22 talks about deemed dividend and clause E. Are you getting how to read it? Yeah. Section 10, this is not subsection. If clause is there, not there, this will directly become clause. Section 10, clause 1 says agricultural income is exempt. You read this and you will get it. Once you read it. Provisos are exceptions to the rule. Explanations. Okay. Now, you know what happens? Financial year 23-24, whatever changes have to come, that will come in the form of budget. On 1st February 2023, our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, she has presented the budget. And she is saying, okay, 1st February 2023, she is saying that from 1st April 23, this will change, this will be same, this is deleted, this is edited. She is giving all the changes. Now what happened? We are on this date, 30 June 2023. 30 June 2023, a new problem cropped up. Are you all with me? I told you, whenever you need a break, tell me. But promise, no one is going to pick up any phone. No one is going to get up from the space. No emotional binding. Parents को भी बोल दो, क्लास चल रहा है, घर में रह के पढ़ रहा हूँ, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि बेल खोलो, इसके लिए बुलाओ, उसके लिए बुलाओ. No. Chalo. Because dear students, sometimes little strict, you have to be with the nearby people, with your friends and all. Because when the result comes, you are answerable to them. So better let them be answerable कि अभी मुझे disturb नहीं करना. आ जाओ. अभी 30th June 2023. You know what happened on 30th June 2023? I have made payment to Latika. Okay. Latika, I'm saying I want to deduct TDS and pay to government. Give your PAN. Latika is not giving the PAN. I have to give income to Latika, commission 1 lakh rupees, deduct 5%, 5,000 and pay her 95. So Latika, 5,000, I will put the tax in your Dropbox and give you a TDS certificate. But Latika should give her PAN. You all know what is PAN? Permanent account number. Like you have SRO number, your registration number with the CMA, CA, CS institute. That's the same way Latika is having PAN card number, registration number with income tax. Now, government, I told you this to government, ये बड़ा problem है. Latika is not giving PAN. How do I deduct TDS? कहाँ drop करूँ TDS को? Like you're booking a cab and you're saying किधर से भी चलो, कुछ भी करो. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. So now government came up on say 30th June 2023 with a notification. They said if your deductee, who is deductee here? Latika, if you don't give your PAN number from 1 lakh, instead of deducting 5%, 5,000, I will deduct 20%. Latika is saying, no, that much the tax is not there. My own tax, I'll have to get refund from the government. Oh, badi mushkil ho jayegi. Then she will rush and give me the PAN card. Nowadays, Tatkal services are available wherein, right, you book your railway ticket in Tatkal and all. You can get PAN card in 1 week. So now what happened? When did the budget came? 1st February 2023. For which financial year? 23-24. When did this problem crop up? June 23. Then can the finance minister say, yeah, this is a genuine problem. If people are not deducting tax, now you deduct tax at highest rate. Next year we will implement. Can we wait for making minute corrections? Income Tax Act 1961, the people who have made the act, they have gone. They are not alive now. Are you getting what I'm saying? So now if we want to make any small changes in the act, do we need to wait till the next budget, February 24, and implement it from 24-25? No. There comes the role of notifications and circular. The department will give a notification that with effect from 1st June 2023, whoever doesn't give the PAN details deducting, forget about 1%, 2% TDS rate, deduct 20% TDS and deposit. They'll run and come and give you the PAN details. So these notifications are for the department and SSC, circulars, and then they are communicated to professionals, chartered accountant, lawyers, cost accountants who are in practice. And it's our duty to communicate to our clientele कि this is the change, आज से ऐसा ऐसा होगा. Like I don't want to confuse you. अभी जो July 24 में budget आया ना, close your ears. Don't listen. But one thing, like my husband was telling me, okay, every month we are deducting 5% commission. Now we have to deduct 2%. This is a recent change for the business people, not applicable. July 24, whatever budget changes are there are not applicable. All your amendments I'll take care and remind me in the WhatsApp Telegram. I'll give you separate printout for the amendments also. Now tell me, until now anyone is having any doubt? Today's class is little different. People will run away, literally. You know, because you like it. If I say we are doing house property, some concept, some problem, some concept, you like it. It's lucrative. But whatever is fact is fact. Some tough, some easy, like this, some systematic way we have to go. Bolo. Are you there, Mr. Shinde? Do message me. I'll be glad to help you. I'll give you step by step the way you can build up a superb mindset and clear the exam. It's not with you, dear students. If you're seeing Dipti ma'am too happy, too motivated, it's not. Before 11 o'clock, 1 hour before, I came to know that whenever I start the new batch, something goes wrong there, something goes wrong here, the cook is not coming. There are many things. But calmness ke saath, if we talk, I'm not, मैं अपनी बड़ाई नहीं मारी. I also get angry many times. It's not like that. But definitely, most of the times we can come out of it easily and find a solution. Every day the cooking is done by 11. Today 80% cooking is done. Remaining 20 I'll do after the class and serve the food. It's okay. One day, this is just a small incident I'm sharing. So there's a way out, but it's all a mind game. Clear circulars notification. Check your material. Are you all having this DT compiler with you? Yeah, please, if some of you have taken a printout before 1 month and all little small changes I have done. It's okay if you want to do. Or the fresh one I'll give on tomorrow evening tak a print le lena uska. Circulars and notifications are issued by CBDT to clarify the provisions. They act as the guidelines to department. Notifications are the rules which are changing and they are applicable. See, in exam they ask you in MCQs that circulars are applicable to department. Notifications are, their inner clarifications. Circular उनके आपस में circulation के लिए है. Notifications and all for you all. Okay, that is right. Administrative authority, income tax, government. Yeah, who is governing the Income Tax Act in India? CBDT. Central Board of Direct Taxes is governing the act. This is the act, and we are the taxpayers called as SSE. Who is making the bridge between the act and the taxpayers? Central Board of Direct Taxes, headed by Finance Minister, and then the Chief Commissioner, the commissioners, and all hierarchies there. Okay, right. CIBIC, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, governing GST and custom in India. Okay, Central Board of Indirect and Taxes and Custom. This is for GST and custom. This is for income tax. Budget, I already told you, the Finance Act. We are following which Finance Act? 2023. Financial year 23-24. Assessment year. Yeah, there are some changes in rentry accommodation and all. I'll take care of all that. Okay, right. Now a theory question which is asked in exam. Ma'am, you only said whatever you earn in 23-24 After March 24, assess your income and file your return in July 24. अगर audit का case है तो September 24 and so on, right? So what are the exceptions to the rule when previous year will be charged, income of previous year will be charged to subsequent assessment? मतलब exception to rule मतलब financial year and assessment year is same. Pay the tax as you earn. Ma'am, you only said that when we earn the income now, we can assess and file our return next year. But there are some exceptions, and mark it very important theory question for 5 marks. Theory question for 5 marks. Non-resident shipping business. Non-resident shipping business. You know, foreign ship coming to Indian shore, dropping some goods, picking up some goods and going to Sri Lanka. So whatever business they have generated, they have to pay tax and get the tax clearance certificate and then leave the country. Assessment of a person leaving India. Someone leaving India permanently in August 23. Can we say, yeah, it's August 23, Mr. Beans, bye-bye. Listen, come next year after March 24 and file your return. No. If you're leaving India permanently, whatever you have earned from 1st April to 1st August, file your return, pay the tax now. AOP or BOI or artificial judicial person formed for such particular purpose. Okay. So many times we don't make proper partnership, you know, but it's like body of individuals. I call body of individuals like joint venture. Suppose there's upcoming Diwali festival. 3 of the friends, they decide to take permission, police permission, and set up the crackers ka shop. And they make good profit, distribute 1/3 and bye-bye. No deed, nothing. So these kind of people coming together and working is called as what? Body of individuals. And after the Diwali, bye-bye, over. So should they wait for next year or should they pay tax now? Now. Assessment of a person trying. I know I have started with theory. My every class is going to have theory, tax rates, marginal relief, problem, sub hitch pitch mix it, right? Assessment of a prime person trying to alienate his assets. You know, sometimes if the government knows that this person is trying to divert his assets, yeah, or run away, he'll be asked to pay the tax there itself. And discontinued operation. Whenever you close the running business, say on 31st October 2023, we have surrendered as GST registration, we have closed the firm, then pay the tax. Don't wait for the next year. So what are the 5 cases wherein previous year and assessment year is same? Non-resident shipping business, assessment of person leaving India, AOP, BOI, assessment of person trying to alienate his assets, and discontinued operations. Okay? Right. Next, who is called as SSE? A person who is liable to pay income tax is called as SSE directly or deemed SSE. You know who is deemed SSE? So many times you are the guardian or legal representative of a person who's having huge income but he is mentally unsound. So then you file his return as representative SSE. And if you have 10 lakhs income, you have not shown, department gave you a demand notice, then you are said to be SSE in default. So who are the types of SSE? Person who is liable to pay tax in India. Deemed SSE. Representative SSE. SSE in default. And the person definition is given in section 231. Various kinds of person have to pay the tax in different ways. Like individual, male, female, minor, person with unsound mind, he has to pay the tax. Then Hindu undivided family, joint families having income, karta is there, co-partners are there. So Mr. A will file his own return. Mr. A has HUF whose karta is Mr. A. So on behalf of HUF also you'll file the return. Then we have various types of companies: private company, public company, one-man company, foreign company, Indian company, partnership firms, limited liability, LLPs, body of individuals, I told you, no, joint ventures, trustees and all, and association of person. Okay, take a pause and listen. I know I'm going with a good speed. You read it. If you have any doubt, I'm going to give a break after this, and then we will assemble back and do the tax rates and surcharge question answers. So body of individuals, association of person. Chalo ye karte hain. Now, what do you mean by body of individuals? A, B, C working in a joint venture and gone. Association of person is A individual, XYZ partnership firm, M HUF. See, these are not individuals. Body of individual nahi hai. This is individual, this is a partnership firm, this is an HUF. They come together to work for a purpose. Association of person. Co-heirs, co-donees, co-legates. No one will legally form AOP and file their return. It's forced. Local authority, municipal corporation and all, district board. Artificial judicial person, temples, mosque, church, gurudwaras, they are all under charitable institute, Ram Krishna Math. Are they earning huge income? Yeah. Should they file their income? Okay, let me tell you one thing you all have digested or not. Ma'am, I'm not having any income. My income is nil. Why should I file the return? Filing of return is the last chapter I'll teach you, but this is like GK. Layman also knows that filing the return and having the income, koi lena dena nahi hai. There's no link. Yours is a charitable trust, a temple, Vaishno Devi temple, TTD temple, mosque, Ajmer Sharif mosque. These are huge trusts getting lakhs of rupees as donation and other. But then they get exemption. So they may not pay any tax. Still they have to file return as AJP, Artificial Judicial Person. Okay. Some of the students, ma'am, it's a practice batch. अब कुछ problems कराओ तो हमको लगे हम exam. That restlessness, उसको विराम दो. Stop it. Keep patience. This is a beautiful way how to go in the 25 classes. After 25 classes, you will say, ma'am, I'm fearless and I'm going to clear it with exemption. That's a promise. Huh? Chalo. Aaja. So read all these definitions. If you have any doubt, you can ask. All this I have explained. Now, what is domestic company? Indian company, registered in India. And domestic company may be registered in India or outside, but they are paying dividend from India. If the company's AGM is in, say, Hyderabad, Bangalore, they'll be paying dividend in India. Yeah. Company which are having substantial interest. These are all law-like terms, but income tax may be there's nothing but public company. Closely held company is a private company. This is important for MCQs. Person having substantial interest in a company. A person who is beneficial owner of the shares. Beneficial, not legal. Beneficial owner of more than 20% of voting power is said to be having what? Substantial interest in a company. Same 20% से ज्यादा प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग है पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म में, वो लोग भी ठीक है. Beneficial ownership. Now let me tell you, Mr. A individual is having 12% share of Reliance Industries. Mr. A HUF is also having 10% share. Listen carefully. How many shares are there with Mr. A individual? 12%. Mr. A HUF, 10%. Have they crossed 20%? Not legally, but beneficially. Because who is the decision taker for individual? Mr. A. Who is the decision taker of HUF? Mr. A करता है ना? 22%. Have they crossed 20%? Yes. I want you to spare time and write this example. Substantial interest is going to be used in many other topics, from clubbing to business head to many topics. And please tell me, is it clear or not? Never you will be confused for business head, adless and all. आप अगर practice batch करोगे, yeah. No, YouTube, it's not going to be there. All the classes are not going to be live in YouTube. And earlier also there are not there. May ke liye. Yeah, September I had made the big announcement that all classes are free for those who are writing, because there was no time. September attempt ke liye आधा recording दो, आधा ऐसा rush करके. Clear? Yeah, 5 minutes more to go for theory, then break and then the tax rates. Yeah, I will repeat again, Anusha. No problem, beta. Dekho. As an individual, Mr. A is holding 12% share in the company. Now, to have substantial share in the company, how much percentage voting power you should have? 20%. Mr. A के पास कितना है? 12%. But Mr. A is Karta of HUF and Karta takes decisions. 10% shares are there with the HUF. So indirectly, Mr. A is beneficially owning, legally owning separately, but beneficially Mr. A 12%, Mr. A HUF 10%, put together 22%. Above 20, it's that you are substantial interest. Now tell me, beta, I'm waiting. Is it clear for all of you? How is the speed of the class? All of you should comment. Some of you are not able to watch the classes because you are in office. Still, you can comment. Clear? Now? Yeah. आ जाओ. Substantial interest. समझ में आया बेटा? Yeah. आ जाओ. This one is hot favorite for MCQs. Very nice knowledge. Same knowledge you can write here, refer income from other sources. I'll explain it. See, there will be many things, dear students, which I'll explain like this talking. I feel more comfortable and things sink. Then you read it, it will be clear. Still not clear, these 10 pages you're going to read today. Okay, dhyan se suno. You all have seen the Raid movie. I am talking about Hindi movies. I don't watch South ka movies. Raid is Ajay Devgan's movie where they have shown how income tax raid happens. Or Special 26, Akshay Kumar's movie. Now, whenever these raids are there, income tax raid on the offices and premises of the SSE, say there 1 crore rupees are recovered. Dhyan se suno. Now, this 1 crore rupees recovered from your premises, no? This is your black money. Black money is black in color? No, no. Black money and money laundering act and all, no, no. It's your income which you have not shown to department. You have earned and you have spent, or you have earned and you have hidden. Illegal income is income which you have earned but you have not shown. Your income is 2 crore, but to department you're saying, no, no, my income is 50 lakhs, 1.5 lakh black money. So there was a raid, and from this person, 1 crore rupees is recovered. So now this person is saying, yeah, this is my undisclosed income. Sorry. Please take tax on this as per the slab rates and all. 250 tak nil. We are going to do after the break. Income tax department is saying, why did you hide? If you hide, you have to pay 60% tax. On tax surcharge says mila ke 78% of 1 crore you have to pay as tax. Arey ma'am, but I have earned this black money over last 3 years and I am an individual. Please give me 2,50,000 exemption. Nahi milta. Ma'am, I have, this is asked in exam. I have earlier years lost 20 lakhs and this 1 crore is my black income. Please allow me to set off. No, no basic exemption, no set off, no expenditure. Ma'am, to earn this 1 crore, I have given bribe 20 lakhs to that officer. Allow me that expense. No, that's not a legal expense. So what I want to say, the gist conclusion for your MCQ for exam is, whenever black money is recovered, undisclosed income is recovered, it is taxable at flat 78%, no deduction, no expense allowed, no basic exemption, no set off of the losses. These are so much in MCQs. And let me tell you, 1 crore income you have earned and it's recovered from your house, illegal income. 1 crore you earned, you made a lavish villa, spending, swimming pool, Italian marble, all you have spent. And you have not shown to department. You did foreign travel, you didn't show. The first thing in the raid caught up. I'm not teaching, like this is a final ka very important topic. Income tax rate, section 132. Survey rate. But inter-level pay, the base level knowledge is too beautiful, too good. You all should have that. What is caught up, like whenever the black money is caught up, it's not exactly in the money terms. Are you all digesting? You might have spent 1 crore rupees on a villa. You have purchased gold jewelry. You didn't show gold jewelry. Silver utensils. You didn't show. Some property. You didn't show. Some investments. You didn't show. All these are unexplained. On the marriage of the daughter, lavish jewelry, lavish wedding, you have spent 1 crore. Kahan se aaye 1 crore? You have earned and spent, but you didn't show. That's black money. That's unexplained expenditure, unexplained income, unexplained investment. Taxable at what rate? 78%. I think 5 minutes I have put in lot of energy to explain, and tell me, is this clear or not? Yeah, I know. It's not that interesting class as we solve the problems of house party, but I hope it's clear. All the deemed income, okay, unexplained investment, expenditure, all, whenever it is detected, it is taxable at 60%, surcharge 25%, and cess 4%. Pick up your calculators. Use the same calculator which you are going to use in final exam and write in that 60. Did you pick up your calculator? Did you write 60? Yeah. 60 into 125%. 75. 70. समझा या नहीं? 25% surcharge तो 75. Into 104%. 78%. Ma'am, बचा क्या करोड़ rupees में 78 lakhs the government will take? Yeah, why did you hide then? No basic expenditure, no allowance, no expenditure, no set off, nothing. Yeah. This cash credit, this all terms are explained, are for reading. Just once give reading to all these terms. You don't have to learn it. Yeah. Next one is very beautiful, mainly for the salary chapter. Ma'am, one of my friend found cash around say 50 lakhs on his grandma's death. Is it her undisclosed income? Yeah. Yeah. There are some ways out, people say that you help us plan that we cannot discuss in YouTube live. But of course, if the grandma has made the balance sheet and it is seen in her return that cash in hand is 50 lakhs, no problem. But 50 lakhs, discovered from a cupboard और वहां 50 लाख रुपए मिले तो वो तो undisclosed income है. It will be taxable at 78%. Sure. ठीक है बेटा, आ जाओ. Application of income and diversion of income. You're scared to put up that question, so you're deleting. No problem. I'll take care how to do the filtration when you're doing classes in live. Income tax is a dynamic subject. What doubt you have got, many others will get such doubt. Don't bother. कुछ नहीं होता. आ जाओ चलो. हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Application and diversion of income. Listen now. Anusha is my younger sister. I am owning a property. I am the owner. I am getting rent from a doctor. I am saying to doctor, don't pay the rent to me, pay it to Anusha, and she will use to pay her education and hostel and food and all the expenditure. Who is the owner of the property? Dipti ma'am. Where from the income is coming? House property. Whom this income should belong to me? Owner tenant relationship. I am trying to divert the income, and to department I am saying कौन सी property, कौन सी income, मुझे तो rent आता ही नहीं. I am तो not getting any rent. Rent is received by Anusha. She is not the owner of the property. So this is called as diversion of income without transfer of asset. Same example I'll give you in clubbing topic. Today is the first day. The best feedback I have got from the students is you link up the subject, you link up the topics, you link up law and accounts when you explain bonus and right shares in capital gain. So that you all are, क्योंकि एग्जाम तो पूरे लिखना है ना बेटा. हाँ चलो कोई बात नहीं. So now what I'm saying is, I'm trying to divert my income and I'm saying I'm not getting any rental income. Why I should pay tax? Take tax from Anusha. Anusha is saying, I'm a student, I'm not the owner. Which income? What? I got the money. I said, I'm not. Who's going to pay the tax? Deepti ma'am. Diversion of income. Second is application of income. Okay, I'm giving salary to Anusha. She's doing my part-time editing work of material. Seriously, बहुत काम रहता है. I request so many of my students, not free, but each and every page is to be verified for printing mistakes. So there are students who are working part-time. Now, you know what I tell to Anusha, that you work part-time with me, I'll give you 15,000 per month. Very nice example I'm giving. Ma'am, this is fast track batch. Na, haan, dekho exactly 1 hour mein, and I've given you so many live examples that you will apply this knowledge. I didn't ask you one question. I ask every batch in the first 10 minutes. Income tax is a practical subject? No. Is it a theory subject? No. It's an application based subject. You have to apply this knowledge and solve questions. So Anusha got salary every month from Deepti ma'am for part-time work. How much, beta? 15,000. She is a superb devotee of Lord Ganesha. And in our building, where our office is there, concept classes is there, down Ganesh festival is there. So she told me, Dipti ma'am, this one just give me 5,000 is enough to manage my expense. 10,000 you donate from my salary to the Ganesh festival down. Can she say I didn't receive salary from Dipti ma'am this month? मैंने तो donation दे दिया. It's like I have given 50,000 salary to Anusha and then she has applied, donated. She can do shopping, she can save, she can donate, she can do whatever she wish with the salary. Today is 2nd of September. Honestly, my husband gave me monthly salary to meet up all the salaries of the cook and staff and groceries home. No, I'm a housewife also along with teacher. So now when he is earning, he is paying tax and he is giving the salary to wife, to me, spouse. Income tax mein spouse bolte. Now, when he gives to me, is that my income? My husband gave me monthly salary. Is it my income? No, that's application of income. If you're confused, tell me, I'll give you more example. The gist is diversion of rental income to Anusha, taxable in the hands of Deepti ma'am. Diversion of the salary income by Anusha. Okay, salary income, you have to pay the tax. Then you have applied it in donation, followed or not. So once salary income is taxable in the hands of Anusha, again when she's spending the salary for shopping, for donation, for this, is it again taxable in those people's hand? No. Application of income is like spending the income, not taxable. Diversion of income is taxable. That's the gist you remember for MCQs, for case studies. Okay, clear or not? Application of income is obligation which has accrued or arisen. Okay, it is not taxable. Put it in block. Diversion of income is to apply income in a particular way before it is received. Before I get from the rent from the doctor, I have transferred it to Anusha, right? Then the source is charged with an overriding title, and so it's not taxable. Example A, a charge created by court of law for maintenance of the dependents. I think I'll add some nice example here to make it more clear. Okay? Yeah. Definition of India, which we do in customs and all, very, very important. Because still territorial waters in India, it is all India. Hawa mein India, pani ke niche. You know, in the coastals of Gujarat, one upcoming port is Kandla Port, where deep in the Arabian Sea, crude oil is machinery and all is there, and people are working. Can those people say, oh, we are 200 nautical miles in the water, we are not in India, why we should pay tax? No, that is also in India. So हवा में इंडिया है, पानी में इंडिया है, जमीन पे इंडिया है, and you have to pay the tax. Yeah, right. So that's all. Quickly, we will take a break of exactly 5 minutes. हवा खा के आओ, पानी पी के आओ, instruction दे के आओ. Coming next 1 hour from 12:30 to 1:30, super duper important for marginal relief. Already I've prepared a doubt clearing video recently. Still, I'll take up that tax rates, special rates, surcharge rates, and we'll see if we can cover up at least the base level of the new tax regime also. Of course, I'll do the old regime and the new regime in detail in the total income problem. But abhi bhi base building ke liye aaj bhi karenge. Any doubts you have last, or any examples, any conflict? Income tax is a dynamic subject. So ma'am to itna अच्छा पढ़ा रहे. I'm myself saying. कैसे डाउट पूछूं मैं, अच्छा थोड़ी लगेगा. अच्छा बुरा मैम will decide. If the class is getting diverted, I'll say let's not disturb the class. Call me after 2 o'clock. I'll clear your doubt. ठीक है? So see you all after 5 minutes. Are you all back? Yes. How was the theory, the concept of income tax? What is financial year? What is previous year? Direct tax, indirect tax, type of persons. various definitions, sections, subsections, notifications, circulars, all that we have seen in the last 1 hour. Is it clear to all of you? AC, AC, AC. Quickly. All clear? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Chalo. See, it's very easy, dear students, to give you the recording which I have already recorded in April and May for the upcoming exam, right? May or June के लिए जो applicable है वो भी, but then GST तो there are some changes. All till October, all the changes will be applicable for the December and January. So according to that, the answers will also change. So I know you cannot expect that same recording use करके हम prepare कर लेंगे. That's why again recording this practice batch. If you are not able to watch it or attend it live from 11 to 1:30, you can definitely go for the recorded lectures. Every day the recordings will be uploaded in the app and you can buy it and check it in the app. आ जाओ चलो. So now what are the tax rates? Tax rates are applicable if you have an income. How do you pay the tax? According to slabs. Okay, so there are two ways of paying the tax. Nothing given, you have to follow section 115 BAC. That's the new or the default tax regime, that you have to pay tax as per default tax regime. But in exam, if they say that this person has opted out of default tax regime, then the old or the normal tax regime. Default tax regime is the new tax regime. Clear to all of you? So I'm not teaching you 115 BAC or default tax regime. That we'll do it at the end. Right now, normal tax regime, if you decide to opt out. Ma'am, exam में कैसे पता चलेगा? They will give clearly. Nothing given in the heading itself, you write problem is solved as per default tax regime 115 BAC and solve accordingly. I have made one 15 minutes video. I'll share the link, just old and new tax regime. So separately we will do it now. Comparison we will do, and because it's very important, your question number 1 compulsory only. Compute the income as per the normal tax regime and default and which is beneficial. ये पूछते ही हैं exam में. So for this at the end, 25th, I'll take the class, because the reason is in that deductions and many things they'll ask which we have not yet done. ठीक है, तो आ जाओ. अभी हम क्या करते हैं? What we all are doing right now is that we are doing that if a person has opted out of default tax regime, then how we will pay the tax? Normal income, normal tax rates. Special income, special tax rates. Is this clear to all of you? Aaj. So normal income, normal tax rate, aap kaise doge? What is rebate? All that we will make it clear. Okay, right. Thank you that it's all clear. Normal tax rates for financial year 23-24, assessment year 24-25. Individuals, HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP, and specially concentrate on the pitfalls. Recent exam, this June exam, the case study, what was asked was based on, so many times instead of giving the age of the person, they give that his happy birthday was on 1st of April. ऐसे दे देते हैं. तो तब फिर how will you calculate the income? So I'll concentrate on that. You also pay attention. Male, female, resident, non-resident, all. Up to 2,50,000, it's nil. 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 20%. 10 lakh and above, 30%. Are you with me? If you opt out of default tax regime, how you are paying the tax? Up to 2,50,000, nil. 250 to 5 lakh, 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 20%. 10 lakhs and above, 30%. Okay, right. I'll go with the rebate also. That was for 60 years. If a person is 60 years and above, 60 and above and less than 80 years, he is said to be senior citizen, only resident, not non-resident. Only resident. He'll pay the, please stay. Don't think the tax rates बहुत easy हैं. I am telling you, I'll concentrate on the points where you usually go wrong. Date of birth दे देते हैं या marginal relief या capital gain income. तो special income how will you do? So senior citizen के लिए instead of 2,50,000, the basic exemption is 3 lakh. 3 lakh to 5 lakh, 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh on the next 5 lakh, 20%. 10 lakh above 30%. Resident senior citizen 80 years and more. We call it generally super senior citizen. Up to 5 lakh, nil. 5 lakh to 10 lakh, directly 20%. 10 lakh and above, directly 30%. So all clear or not? From 1st April would be considered to have attained a particular age in the preceding year only, जिसका birthday 1st April को है. Suppose a person's 68th birthday falls on 1st April 2023. It is assumed that he is born on 31st March 24 only, and 60 years are over. So from 23-24 only he can avail additional basic exemption, that is 3 lakh instead of 2,50,000. In exams, students fall in the pitfall. Mr. David, 85 years, from London. What will be the basic exemption? Question to you all students. There's a time lag in me saying and the live moving. हाँ, live में 1-2 minute का time तो मैं wait कर रही हूँ. David का age is 85 years. He's from London. What will be the basic exemption for David? See, dare to take part in the class when a teacher is asking. Sahi ya galat? If it is wrong, you will learn. I'm not here to test your knowledge. But if you don't take part, अरे 2 minute हाँ हाँ हवा खा लेते हैं, दीप्ति मैम तो आंसर करेंगे. Not that. What is the basic exemption for David? He's 85 years, from London. 2,50,000, 3 lakh, or 5 lakh. I told you I will concentrate on the pitfalls. No, golden silence I will not accept. I am seeing the chat box. Whatever. What is the basic exemption for David? Yeah, he's an NRI. My straight question is, what's the basic exemption? 2,50,000 or 3 lakh or 5 lakh? Bolo. See, again, you all are answering NRI. So you are saying, ma'am, you are teaching tax rates. We know residential status topic for tomorrow. Compulsory 6 marks it is asked. This is the exact question in the case study for CA students and the MCQ for CMA students. Bolo beta. हाँ ठीक है, NRI भी है, but whatever he has earned in income, total income in India, he has to pay the tax. So what's the basic exemption? 2.5 lakh, 3 lakh, or 5 lakh? Yes, very correct answer, Ramalakshmi. Everyone knows the answer, but if you are working in corporates or you are in practice and you take opportunity and answer first, you build up a very smart impression in the group. I don't know how many of you enjoyed me doing the branding class. Branding is for you all students also. No problem if you have got it wrong. No. 80 years and above, Deepti ma'am, you said 5 lakh basic exemption and 5 lakh to 10 lakh. That is for whom? Resident senior citizen. 3 lakh, 60 years and above and 80 years. Resident senior citizen. Ma'am, but David is a non-resident. 2,50,000 basic exemption. Thank you. Thank you so much for your participation. That makes it interesting. बिल्कुल समझ में आ रहा है आप सबको? So David will get the basic exemption only 2,50,000. You know, it's not your problem. Students just look, oh, 85 years, no, 5 lakh basic. Array, but that additional 3 lakh or additional 5 lakh tak ka jo basic exemption hai, that is only for resident SSC 60 years and above, 80 years and above. David is a non-resident. So correct you all, he is a non-resident. What will be the basic exemption for non-resident even if 85 years? Yes, yes, yes. 2,50,000. Nice way of learning. I hope clear to all of you. Yeah, rebate I will take up little later. तो ये हो गया आपका slab rates. And this is clear. Now partnership firm LLP and all, not slab rates but flat 30%. So if partnership firm is having 10,000 total income, he has to pay tax rate 30% and that is 3,000. Companies, if the turnover or the company may be flat rate hai 30%. Non-domestic companies flat rate 40%. Okay. Foreign companies, non-domestic companies from outside, they are coming and earning in India. How much tax they have to pay? 40%. Indian company 30%. LLP partnership firm 30%. Now, in case of Indian company, our financial year is 23-24. 2 years back, that is 21-22 May, if their turnover is less than 400 crores, then instead of 30%, how much tax they have to pay? 25%. Clear to all of you? Right. For cooperative society, one second, dear all of you students. Cooperative societies generally only tax rates are asked. अलग से ज़्यादा कुछ पूछते नहीं हैं हम. Yeah, but tax rates are definitely asked. Okay. Tax rates are clear to you. Now special income, special rates. If you have long-term capital gain, you have sold property, jewelry, house and long-term capital gain 20%. Section 112. Long-term capital gain on shares, mutual funds 112A, that is 10%. On long-term capital gain above 1 lakh. I hope you all are getting. Yeah. Long-term capital gain on listed shares on which STT, security transaction tax is paid. It's covered under section 112. This again I'll do in capital gain, but yahan bhi aana chahiye. Up to 1 lakh, they get additional exemption. And then the balance income pay the tax is 10%. I want to give an example for this in notebook. Karenge abhi. Short-term capital gain other than shares like property, jewelry and all, slab rates. Short-term capital gain. These two are very important. Star mark karo. Short-term capital gain on shares which are listed, STT and charged 15%. Casual income, lottery, personal card gains and all 30%. Undisclosed income 78%. Clear to all of you? 60%, 25% surcharge, 4% says 78%. Any doubt? This we have already learned separately also. Undisclosed income. यहाँ पे लिखो. MCQ लिखने से याद रहता है कि they can ask in MCQ. Each MCQ is of 2 marks, dear students, and you are trusting so much and learning from Dipti ma'am. Dipti ma'am has cleared first attempt, the first group, the second group with exemptions in costing, tax, accounts में 95 marks. All over India, I was topper. But in CA final, I failed twice in group 1. Group 2, I cleared in first attempt. Because DT, IDT are always scoring for me. But first attempt में मैं एक बार law में गई और aggregate भी कमाए. And the next two, I cleared law, but aggregate marks were 196. How much I must have cried, imagine. 4 marks and I was sure I became a chartered accountant. And that was the time that if you don't clear now, you'll be getting married. So do or die attempt. I think sometimes these kind of pressures are good. So if anyone here is feeling pressure, take it positively. Of course, you can bear it. That's why God has given you that pressure. Agreed? Then say yes. If not, no. Likha sabne. Okay, how do we remember it orally? casual income 30%, long term capital gain 20%, long term capital gain on shares 10%, but additional 1 lakh exemption के बाद, short term capital gain slab rates, short term capital gain on shares 15%, casual income 30%, undisclosed income 78%. Like this 2-3 times you have to say, repeat तो करना पड़ेगा tax में. Yeah, someone was asking that time in the beginning when I started the class ki sections, is it important to remember these sections? See, at inter level, dear students, if you quote the sections, it is too good. But if you don't remember exactly, don't quote something kuch to tha 10, 13A, house property allowance and all. No, write exactly or don't say. ठीक है? आ जाओ. Now we are going for the crucial part where there are some changes also, amendment also. Surcharge. Surcharge is additional tax paid by SSE, those who are having income above a limit. Good. So individuals, HUFs, AOP, BOI. For income above 50 lakhs up to 1 crore, 10% surcharge. 1 to 2 crore, 15%. 2 crore to 5 crore, 25%. Above 5 crore, 37%. Okay, 37% is applicable if the SSE opts out of default tax regime. Ma'am, if I am filing my return in the default tax regime and my income is 11 crore, what's the highest surcharge rate? 25%. I'll go little slow here for these four. On note 1 में आ जाते हैं. Acha, what did I talk about the surcharge rate? If your income is 50 lakhs and above up to 1 crore, 10%. 1 crore to 2 crore, 15%. 2 crore to 5 crore, 25%. Above 5 crore, 37% only if you have opted out of default tax regime. If you are in default tax regime, only 3 slab rates. Above 2 crore, it's 25%. Now, for all the below income, maximum surcharge rate is 15%, 25%, 37%. These are not applicable. Only 15% is applicable. Section 111A, short-term capital gain on shares. Matlab, if I am having shares income 8 crores, how much will be the highest surcharge rate? 15. Long-term capital gain on shares, 15% surcharge rate. Dividend income now is taxable, na? It's not exempt, 15%. Long-term capital gain, other than shares, other long-term capital gain. So long-term normal and long-term capital gain on shares, 15%. Short-term capital gain on shares, 15%. And dividend income, 15%. Okay, for normal tax regime, surcharge is 25% if the income tax exceeds 2 crore up to 5 crore, and surcharge is 37% if it is 5 crore. For default tax regime, the highest rate of surcharge is 25%, 37%. I know it will take time for all of you to learn. That's why I'm doing in the first class. After 2-3 days, when I teach you house property, business head, जो भी कुछ थोड़ा बहुत, कहीं पे we can again go back and text, Income tax needs lot of repetition. That's why regular batch, fast track batch, and now you have one shot revision videos also, which you can watch. Okay. I want all of you to type, please engage, so that Dipti ma'am knows that I'm putting all the energy and explaining so it's clear. Surcharge AC. I know weather बहुत cool है, AC की जरूरत नहीं है, but surcharge AC, surcharge all clear. Or you want a repetition, then R. बोलो, तो I will do. I'm waiting. Clear है या नहीं है, आपको बताना. I'm waiting. Okay. Thank you so much for all the messages. All clear. Exemption? Exemption वो वाला 2,50,000 वाला या? Are you all feeling this class is different than routine? Because I know years of experience के साथ कि I can literally look at your answer sheets also. That's why so many of my inter students who are in final share me their answer sheets which they have opened in mail and ask for help. And I'm not boosting myself. I can literally help you looking at your answer sheets. So anyone listening to me right now, please pass on to your friends. If you have very conflicting marks, I was very confident about this subject of getting 60 plus and okay, I didn't get exemption, but I got 28. I got 30. Then open up your paper. Not for the sake that marks will increase. But if you want to improve your presentation or any minuses for all your upcoming exam, ताकि आप same गलती repeat ना करो, then please spare money. I think they charge something and they send you the copies in your registered mail. आप जरूर वो करो, मुझे message करो, I'll help you. Okay. Now I'll revise both the things. Pehle basic exemption. Listen all of you. For individual HUF all basic exemption is 2,50,000. 60 years and above 3 lakh. 80 years and above 5 lakh. This 3 lakh and 5 lakh additional basic exemption limit is only for resident SSA. If you are a non-resident, even if David is 86 years, but if he is a non-resident, what will be the basic exemption? 2,50,000. See, the teachers, I mean, say that when they set the paper, they know ki where there is a pitfall. But if you are a very smart student, you have studied 80% to sab padhte hain, aap 110 padho. If you have studied with that depth, you'll get it. Surcharge also ek baar fir revise karte hain because it's important. Okay, have you all written in your notebook? Ramalakshmi, I hope it is clear to you, beta, exemptions, basic exemption. मैंने फिर से explain किया. And now I'm going to the surcharge. Surcharge is calculated on total income. Sorry, surcharge is calculated on tax. Tax is calculated on total income. Surcharge is additional tax you have to pay when you are earning good. What's the definition of good? 50 lakhs to 1 crore, 10% surcharge on tax. 1 crore to 2 crore, 15%. 2 crore to 5 crore, 25%. 5 crore and above, 37% surcharge. If you have opted out of default tax regime, you are in normal tax regime. If you are in default tax regime, what's your tax rate? Highest 25%. Okay. Now, one thing asked in exam, isko Kit Kat khilao, 5-star khilao. You have to literally chew and eat it up for MCQ. A concept called as maximum marginal rate. You know what do you mean by maximum marginal rate? Maximum marginal rate is the highest rate of tax. You know, otherwise also if you compare with other countries, the tax rates are very high in India. So what is the maximum marginal rate of tax you have to pay? Yeah, it means the rate of income tax, surcharge, education cess. It is also called as health and education cess applicable. So in case of normal tax regime, first I want to take. What's the highest rate of tax? Yeah. 0 to 250, 250 to 5 lakh, 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 20%, 10 lakh above 30%. So maximum marginal rate is 30%. Surcharge क्या होगा आपका? 37%. Are you all with me? Tax is 30%. Tax plus surcharge rate is 37% on the tax. And on tax plus surcharge, ECESS is 4%. So it's coming 42.744. Mark it, very important for exam. Pick up your calculator. Yeah, Dipti ma'am ने कुछ तो पढ़ाया था. Maximum marginal rate percentage. How much it is asked in exam? 30%. Okay. Into 137%. Into 137 means 30 tax के ऊपर 37 highest rate of surcharge if you have opted out of default tax regime, normal tax regime में हो. 41.1 came in your calculator into 104%. 4% health and education cess is on tax plus surcharge. 42.744. If you can rectify this, okay. If not, remember, highest tax rate is 30%. Surcharge rate is 37 and cess is 4%. Okay? Now, maximum marginal rate for default tax regime. What's default tax regime, dear students? 115 BAC. Tax is 30. Highest surcharge rate is not 37, it's 25. So 30 into 125%, 37.5 into 104%, 39% is the maximum marginal rate of tax. Clear to all of you? Yeah. What's average rate of tax? Total income divided by tax. Oh, sorry. Ulta likh rahi hu. Tax divided by total income into 100 will give you the average rate of tax. This we will use it in salary, TDS and all chapters that time. Maximum marginal. I know it will take time to digest this. Dipti ma'am, fast nahi padha rahe. It's linked knowledge. How many of you are planning to repeat this class? Because 2-3 days give yourself to get accustomed to Dipti ma'am's teaching. I'll go super slow in the concept, whether I'm in residential status or salary chapter या कहीं पे भी. Yeah? ठीक है. Special income, special rates and surcharges over. Now, what are the surcharge rates for partnership firm? Partnership firm का tax rate कितना है? 30%. And if the income exceeds 1 crore, then 12% surcharge. डोमेस्टिक कंपनी, कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी अदर देन स्पेशल कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी, ये सब जस्ट है आपके सिलेबस में, लर्न करने की जरूरत नहीं है, छोड़ दो. टोटल इनकम एक्सीड्स 1 crore अप टू 10 crore. Surcharge rate is 7% for company. If the company's income exceeds 10 crore, surcharge rate is 20%. See, company, the tax rate is 30%. Domestic or Indian company, the tax rate is 30%. So the surcharge rate is 7 and 12%. Foreign company, the tax rate is only high. 40% is the tax rate. So surcharge rate is 2% and 5%. Is this clear to all of you? Yeah, 2% and 5%. What's the surcharge rate for foreign company? Total income exceeding 1 crore to 10 crore, 2%. Above 10 crore, 5%. Done. Health and education cess is 4%. Yeah. Now let us do the concept of marginal relief, and then we will solve one problem also in notebook because marginal relief is asked. I've made a separate video also quite in depth for the step method calculation, but still I want all of you to learn it because we are in this DT fast track batch. You know what is the purpose of giving marginal relief? Look, ma'am, if the income exceeds 50 lakhs, we have to pay surcharge. Surcharge is additional tax on tax on tax, cascading. If my income is 50 lakhs and 10,000, just thoda sa income exceed hua, I have to pay a very heavy surcharge on the whole tax. So sometimes it happens that if my income is 50 lakh and 10,000, say my tax is 1 lakh. Up to 50 lakhs, it's only 60,000. I am paying 40,000 more tax in the form of surcharge because I am getting 10,000 extra income. So whatever extra income you get, on that extra tax you pay, that should not exceed more than income. Na? Whatever income I have got, 50 lakhs and 10,000, you take home. I don't want. Why I should pay extra tax? There comes the role of marginal relief. Exclusive 5 marks question are asked in CA and CMA Inter. coming 10 minutes. Pay attention. We'll check something orally. Then we'll do it in writing also. Aja. Ye dekho. Yeah. Marginal relief is there for all the SSCs, individuals, HUFs, partnership firm, company, because they are also paying surcharge. But in your syllabus, asked marginal relief is individuals at inter level. Okay? Shall we start the concept of marginal relief? Of course, there are some steps, but I don't want you all to mug up on those steps. आप लॉजिकल करो, आपको आ जाएगा. Yeah, please remind me by Wednesday. I have to give you 3 things. One is the PDF of this. Second is the amendment material. If someone can note down and message me, it will be a great help. And third, yeah, timetable for the upcoming exams. Again, we are making a fresh timetable. So nice. So many of the students are writing in September. They have written chapter-wise exam and they've got amazing result. That's the same way we'll do for DT. This time we'll add on for GST also. GST का भी chapter wise exam करेंगे. ठीक है? चलो. Now, suppose your income is 51 lakhs. What is the tax on 51 lakhs? 0 to 250 nil. 250 to 5 lakh, 12,500. आपको समझ में आ रहा है ना? If you have opted out of default tax regime. 5 lakh to 10 lakh. Next 5 lakh, 20%. 10 lakh to 51 lakh. मतलब 41 lakhs पे 30%. 12 lakh 30,000. So what is the tax? Marginal relief के लिए आपका total tax कितना आ रहा है? 12 lakh 30 add करके 13 lakh 42,500. Now because income exceeded 50 lakhs, you have to pay the surcharge on tax at the rate of 10%. 50 lakhs to 1 crore, 10%. 1 crore to 2 crore, 15%. 2 crore and above, 25%. तो यहाँ पे कितना है? 50 lakhs and above. So 10% surcharge on tax. Now tax plus surcharge is 1476. This is your tax. Now suppose if the income is 50 lakh, 1 lakh extra you are not getting. 50 lakh. 0 to 250 and 250 to 5 lakh. This 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 20%. 10 lakh and above. मतलब 50 minus 10, 40 lakh पे 30%. ये आ गया आपका. What's the surcharge? Ma'am, no surcharge, no. Income is just 50 lakhs. So how much tax? Now look at this. This is a pure injustice. Just because how much is my excess income? 50 and 51 lakh, 1 lakh. How much excess tax I am paying? 1476, 750 minus 13, 12, 500. 164. Just because I earned 1 lakh extra, I am paying 1 lakh 64, 250 extra tax. This is wrong. Additional tax cannot be more than additional income. Government, you have to give me relief. Government said, okay, whatever you have earned extra, pay tax, take a relief. So what will be relief? Excess of tax minus excess of income is relief. What is your final tax payable? 1 minus 5. See, your income is 51 lakhs. Huh? You are ready to pay 1476 tax. I'll do one more problem in writing. This is a practice batch. Tick tick nahi karenge, but just explaining the concept. So out of 1476, I want a relief of 64 and I end up paying 14 lakh 12,500 tax. That is nothing but 1312. So I was ready to pay. On 50 lakhs, 13 lakh 12,500 I was ready to pay. Plus 1 lakh. आ गया सबको समझ में? Yeah. 14 lakh 12,500. And on this you pay the cess. Literally, I get messages from students, ma'am, I did whole 5 marks question correct, but I calculated tax plus surcharge plus cess. Tax plus surcharge. Will I get marks? You will get anda. 0. You cannot calculate step 1 and 2 with cess. After marginal relief, whatever is final tax, in that you have to add cess. Yeah, if my income exceeds 1 crore, 1 lakh, I am ready to pay the surcharge at the rate of 15%. But if I would have not got 1 lakh extra, I would have paid surcharge 10%. Surcharge I am ready to pay on 1 crore. 50 lakhs exceed hua to. 10%. Here it is 15%. Am I going fast or clear? I told you separately also one doubt clearing video I've prepared on this because it's a common doubt. Lot of doubt clearings video. You can check up all the examples. चलो हम लोग एक problem solve करते हैं notebook में. We can go to the notebook and solve one problem. Give some response. Marginal relief all clear. Arey, you are saying to your mind also and to Dipti ma'am. What's the harm in keeping the chat box active? Even if you are watching us recording, still you can comment. Lot of energy I'm putting here. You put more energy and, help me reach more students to go fearless and 100% in English. Yeah, I know it's super clear. Thank you so much, beta. फिर भी हम लोग एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. आ जाओ. In your notebook, make a nice long notebook. I've seen some students sending me pictures, writing in diaries and all. No, beta. Mindset. Let me tell you, I'm wearing my daily perfume, which I go in offline classes now also. Act, feel, behave as if you have got it. अच्छा 12,500 कैसे है? 1 minute. हाँ, तो get a new long form book for all of you. Yeah, Ramalakshmi, others, all. I'll explain, beta. Till 2,50,000 it is nil. 2,50,000 to 5 lakh. On the next 2,50,000 it is 5%, 12,500. Slab hai na? So 250 to 5 lakh. On the next 2,50,000, 5%. Up 5 lakh to 10 lakh. On the next 5 lakh, 20%, 1 lakh. Up 10 lakh ke above. 10 lakh ke above. So 10 lakh to 50 lakhs. How much it is? 40 lakh. 40 lakh ka 30%. 12 lakh. Now is it clear, beta? Kaise aaya ye? In the regular class, there are many problems solved in the DT compiler. Na? Abhi I'll show you more than 16 questions are there and they are all unique with different adjustments. Super good for your practice. Regular batch 5 classes we have done in 1 class, to be honest. Because those who clear foundation, they don't know the terms and all. I don't know. So much honesty is required or not. Concept miss nahi hoga beta, ye to aap pakka raho. ये देखो जिसको याद करना है ना कि वो कैसे आया 12,500 बेटा, ये लिखो, राइट डाउन 0 to 2.5 lakh. On 2.5 lakh, 5%, 12,500. 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh. On next 2,50,000, 20%. Array, 1 minute. 1 minute. I've written this correct, but yeah. 0 to 2.5 lakh nil basic exemption. 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh. Next 2.5 lakh. This. Now 5 lakh to 10 lakh. On next 5 lakhs. Are you all with me? I want all of you to write this. On the next 5 lakh, 20%. 1 lakh. And 10 lakh. अभी कितना income हम ले रहे हैं? Let us take 50 lakh, 50,000. Abhi to do one problem. So 10 lakh to 50 lakh, 50,000. So on the next 40 lakh 50,000, 30%. Ma'am, can we write like this or shall we write vertically as you have given? As you wish. ये तो मैंने ऐसे ही टैक्स बताया 0 to 250 nil 250 to 5 lakh on next 2 lakh 5,000 2 lakh 50,000 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh next 5 lakh 20%, 10 lakh above. Well, lakh 15,000 plus 1 lakh plus 12,500. How much is the tax coming? I want you all to do total and tell me. I'm waiting. How much is the tax on 50 lakh 50,000? This is your working note one. We are just doing. अरे मैंने heading भी नहीं लिखा. Concept of marginal relief. Yeah, exam में you can do vertical, you can do shortcut. Concept of marginal relief. Non-stop classes. Sometimes I have backache. 15 minutes more, but and we are done. Not even 15. हो जाएगा जल्दी जल्दी. Concept of marginal relief. Arey, I'm waiting. How much is the total of the tax? 12,500 plus 1 lakh plus this. Yeah, it's coming to. Total tax is coming to 13,27,500. Don't sit and watch the screen. Dipti ma'am is teaching since 2 decades. I have my last batch answers. हाँ देखो ये आप लोगों के लिए है मैं कुछ बता रही हूँ ये रहा देखो this is the fast track batch and can you see all these I can share the last वाला fast track अरे हाँ वहां से कॉपी कर लो और मैं हवा खाती हूँ पानी पीती हूँ no so when I'm doing you have to do working note 2 calculate the tax on total income 50 lakhs. What was the total income beta? 50 lakh 50,000. तो 50 lakh से income से exceed हुआ तो on tax you have to pay surcharge at the rate of 10%. Please go up and calculate surcharge. 1 lakh 32,750. 14,6250. Are you all with me? Tax on total income. Now let us calculate the tax on 50 lakhs. अब मैं vertically कर रही हूँ. I want all of you to write. Yeah, if this comes in MCQ, you can do in calculator and memory and all. On first basic exemption, 2,50,000 nil. On next 2,50,000, 5%, 12,500. On the next 5 lakh, 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 20%, 1 lakh. On next 40 lakhs, 10 लाख तक तो ये हो गया 40 lakhs, 30%, 12 lakh. So what is the total tax coming to? 12 and 13 lakh 25,000. If I would have earned 50 lakhs, I would have paid 13 lakh 25,000. But because I earned 50 lakhs 50,000, I am paying this tax. Is my writing clear? I know students tell me it's not so good ki ma'am we can copy. So my minus point that my writing is not good is your plus point that you are being more attentive. Once Dipti ma'am will fill up the screen, no, very difficult to copy. Now let us start the steps for marginal relief. Dear students, don't add cess here in working note 1 and 2. Now, what is your step 1? Tax on 50 lakh 50,000. How much is it coming? You've calculated, no? Tax along with surcharge. 1460 250. Second, tax on 50 lakhs. Suppose you have not got extra income above 50 lakhs. So no surcharge required. 1325. Excess tax. How much extra tax you are getting? 135 250. What is the excess income you are getting? Excess income 50,000. Just because I earned 50,000 extra on 50 lakhs, I am ending up paying 1,35,000 extra tax on 50,000 extra income. I don't want extra income. You leke jao. You take everything, department. I'm not going to pay extra tax. I want relief. Marginal relief 3 minus 4. Marginal relief 85 250. 85 250. Many students end it here and they say institute is not giving me 5 out of 5 marks, even though I have calculated. Marginal relief is not your answer, dear students. What is your tax payable? I want all of you to do this aroma. Yeah, you can do in exam also. Am I explaining systematic step by step? 1 minus 5. Yeah, your income is 50 lakh 50,000. You are ready to pay this tax. But your excess tax cannot be more than excess income. You want a relief. 1460 250. This is your tax payable. 13 lakh 75,000. And on this add says 4%. Health and education says 4%. What is your final tax payable? करो calculation करो आया. Shall I repeat the steps for all of you? Look at the screen. Tax on 50 lakh 50,000. Working note 1. Tax on 50 lakhs. Working note 2. You can skip the working note if it is for 2 marks and time is not there. You can do it in calculator and put in memory. Now don't say m plus m minus use karna nahi aata. Excess tax minus excess income is the marginal relief, which you want 1 minus 5. Is this. Add the cess, you get the tax. Finally, you are ready to pay. Agar indirectly koi dekhe na, so you are ready to pay the. Don't do this. I'm just doing to make you understand. The tax plus the 50,000 extra earned. That's what you are paying to government. 13,75,000. Uspe surcharge to lagega. What is the new point you all have studied here, dear students? In marginal relief, while calculating step 1 and 2, do not calculate cess. Cess should be added after giving the marginal relief. And imagine as a student, abhi tak, any student sitting now realizing that earlier also I have studied income tax, but I have hardly studied this much depth, or I have hardly studied till 5th point. Marginal relief calculate ho gaya. class khatam. Arey, marginal relief is not the answer, that's the relief. But how much tax you are going to pay? And after the marginal relief, whatever is tax you are paying, you have to add the cess. Really, if you feel that you have made in-depth effort with me, every day the class will end with super mindset building habit. After 5 minutes, I want all of you to type in-depth learning. In-depth learning. Seriously, trust me, dear students, it will sink in your mind, and marginal relief it comes in exam, you'll smile. Yeah, till final, my students are preserving this booster notes. This is like a booster note, this step. I'm waiting. If you have any doubt in marginal relief, fast. I took 15 minutes again to explain. If not, I'll give some homework. Some more booster notes I want you to write. See, you all are going to become chartered accountant, cost accountants. I'm going to become author. So one problem I can twist and give you in 5 different ways to gain more confidence in the concept. No, this is not an in-depth learning. No one is writing in-depth learning. I know some of you are using mobile phones, so very difficult to type. Then where the class closes, there you type after the class is over. That it was an in-depth learning, and put a message in your challengers group also to motivate others. There are students who, I don't know, या तो आप मत पढ़ो, literally दीप्ति मैम is scolding, और या तो trust करके join करो और अच्छे से पढ़ो ना. They are waiting, this class we will do, literally they message me, ma'am, we don't want the tax rate, we'll do salary business head with you, this we will do with other teacher, this, that will not help you. I know 1 or 2 topics you will feel that I'm not doing up to the mark, though years I've been doing, and I refer for 2 hours class. I study for 4 hours. CMA study materials, CA study materials, scanners, past exam papers, RTP, so that I give my best. But still, if you feel, trust me, dear students, if you are doing this for law, for accounts, for costing, for tax, it will not help you. चलो आ जाओ, एक और concept करेंगे. What did I say? Like long term. Example, I'm giving you. Example 2. This was your example 1. एक और example लिख लो. Total income of Rahman. Total income of Rahman is say 8 lakhs. And long-term capital gain on shares. Long-term capital gain on shares at the rate of, नहीं लिखते हैं चलो. I know the pen is not working properly. Karo. Long-term capital gain on shares, STT charged and all, section 112A. That is say 3 lakh. So total income is 11 lakhs. Calculate the tax. Yeah. From now, ma'am, what is Rahman's age? Nothing given, then Rahman's age is below 60. So how will you calculate the answer for this? Calculate the tax. Total income कितनी है? 8 lakh. Basic exemption कितना होगा रहमान के लिए? 2,50,000 nil. Tax is nil. Balance करना है तो ठीक है, नहीं तो बहुत time waste होगा. Directly on the next 2,50,000. Are you all with me? We are calculating tax on 8 lakh income. So first 2,50,000 nil. Next 2,50,000 5%. 12,500. अब 5 lakh तो cover हो गया. तो now balance 3 lakh. 20%. 60,000. 72,500. 72,500. Crystal clear? And now special income. What is the special income? Long-term capital gain 3 lakh. You know, you get additional basic exemption up to 1 lakh. Over and above 2,50,000 if it is long-term capital gain on shares on which security transaction tax is charged and all, 1 lakh और मिलेगा. अब जो बैलेंस 2 लाख है उस पे 10% टैक्स है 20,000. Are you able to write, beta? What is your tax? 92,500. Special income, special rate. Had it been long-term capital gain on property, I would have taken 20%. Yeah, if you feel you are stuck up with this problem, take down after the class, refer the notes. Jahan pe I have given you the taxes. I have a question here. Shall I take surcharge? No? Why? Why I will not take surcharge here? Quick answer from all of you. Why I should not take surcharge here? Yeah, because the income didn't exceed 50 lakhs. So on tax, I have to pay the health and education says directly on tax because there is no surcharge. 96,200 is the tax. Yeah, absolutely right. How is the problem? Did you get an insight ki how on 3 lakh we have to give additional 1 lakh? And long-term and short-term capital gain basic exemption is also allowed. Shall I give one more example? You want a marathon on the tax rates till 10 o'clock night, I can take that many examples I can give. मैं करा नहीं रही हूँ. Tax के अलावा भी subject है, but एक और example. Lena is having only long-term capital gain on shares 9 lakh. Now, you know, can we give basic exemption to Lena? 2,50,000. Tax is nil. Yes. Write down, write down. I'm waiting. Yeah. Super, super. Anusha, Lakshmi, Swapnil. What about others? Who are the hidden students who are watching so much but not commenting? Itna. Comment after the video is also uploaded. Do share it with your friends that if you want to get a full grip in depth like this in one class of the residential status, you'll get superb insights. Pakka, promise. Aaja. Shall I give basic exemption to Lena from long-term capital gain? Yes. What about the additional basic exemption? Bilkul. 1 lakh additional long-term capital gain. Now, how much is balance? 9 lakh minus 3 lakh 50,000, 5 lakh 50,000 at the rate of 10%, 55,000. Ma'am, 0 to 250. Oh, that's slab rate. This is special income, special rate. Even if you get this income in crores, what's the tax rate? 10%, but not on 9 lakh 10%. 2,50,000 basic exemption. 1 lakh additional basic exemption and so on. Okay, you want to do some more examples like this? I know, but you all are feeling hungry also. Are clear or not? Last wala. So like this, lot of twisted examples are already solved for you in the DT compiler. हाँ ये format सबको मालूम है ये देखो. Basic tax rates के problem, superb income from horse races, special income, special rates. Yeah. Rebate concept I miss. No, I must take up that. Rebate wala concept. I'm taking that. So all these solved problems, you can solve once, check it as you want to do. Any doubt you have, click. ये देखो surcharge का और एक problem. 1 crore and 10 lakhs, 10,000. I did different. I did with 50 lakhs and partnership firm ka tax. And when the partners get the income from partnership firm, it's exempt. Partnership firm, if you want to check now, do it. Otherwise, when I do business set, I'll do. Company, Indian company, 60 lakhs, 30% flat tax on income, says on tax. Ma'am, why didn't you take surcharge? For companies, the surcharge is if the total income exceeds 1 crore. Foreign company, देखो यहाँ surcharge लिया है. Because the income has exceeded 1 crore. If the income exceeds 10 crore, instead of 7% surcharge rate will be 12%. Yeah, very important concept now. This I'll explain little later. Concept of unutilized basic exemption. I'll start the class with this tomorrow. Star market, super problem. Same problem I have given in capital gain also. हाँ, एक मुझे याद आ रहा था. I really missed out actually. Telling you, MCQs में बहुत आता है. It comes along with the section also. Yeah, this one. You know that whatever income you earn, it's rounded off in the multiples of 10. So if you're not gross total income, everything is not rounded off. Final income is 444, it's 440. 5 and above, that is 448, 450. Are you getting? This is ours. This mark, यहाँ पे ऐसे लिखो. MCQs तो आप alert हो जाओगे. Income is always rounded off in the multiples of 10 rupees as per section 288A. Tax. Now you can say, ma'am, tax plus surcharge plus health. No. Final tax, what you have to pay to government. That is also rounded off in the multiples of 10. Who says that? Section 288B. This is section 288A. Now last, before we close, there's a concept of rebate. You know what is rebate? See, in India, if you earn up to 5 lakh also, you have to pay tax. And anyone having 5 lakh income means monthly how much? 12 fours are 48. Correct? 40,000 per month income is like nothing. Still those people have to pay tax. So government is saying, if your total income is up to 5 lakhs and you are out of default tax regime. Ma'am, default tax regime में rebate मिलेगा? Yes, I will explain you very well in the 115 BAC right now. Rebate of tax 12,500 up to resident individual whose income is up to 5 lakh. Because if you remember 0 to 215 in 250 to 5 lakh 12,500. So they're saying if you're a chota mota, if you're a small SSE with just 5 lakh income, you take a rebate and don't pay tax. In default tax regime, the rebate is 25,000 if the income is up to 7 lakhs. Here 5 lakh income, there 7 lakh. And this is an example of how rebate is calculated in new tax regime. Rebate is not available in tax payable on long-term capital gain. Rebate is computed before adding health and... See, agar aapka income, if it is exceeding 50 lakhs, what you end up paying? Surcharge. If your income is less than 5 lakh, what you will minus from tax? Rebate. And after deducting rebate, you will add the cess. Either rebate will come or surcharge. Both will not come. This I have written because some students, they do blunder. So this is like a common sense. Ma'am, if income is exceeding above 50 lakhs, surcharge. Less than 5 lakhs, rebate. How can it be both? These step I am missing now because I'll do it along with your new tax regime. Okay. So, okay. Marginal वो एक problem भी capital gain में भी समझाएंगे. What's the homework for today? Go through this whole class again. Check the tax rates. Yeah, right. And sharp 11 we will start. Huh? I'll not wait now every day to keep putting messages. Me, my team, no. Link is there. So Zoom link will be shared from the 4th day. Right now we are taking live in the YouTube. And if you have any doubts, don't wait for tomorrow. Beta, पूछ लेना. आ जाओ जो लास्ट मैंने इंपॉर्टेंट छोड़ा है ना वो भी I'll tell you orally. It's very easy. Harish is having salary income 1,80,000. So what's the basic exemption for Harish? 250. Still we have 70,000 unutilized basic exemption. And then Harish is having long-term capital gain 8 lakh. Ma'am, just now you said in long-term capital gain we can give basic exemption. But up to 180 basic exemption is used in the salary income. Remaining 70,000 can be set off in the long-term capital gain? Yes. And balance long-term capital gain 20%. Ma'am, why not 10% and all? Because this is not on shares. Take your time. I know we all are getting late for lunch. Yeah, please say. See, Harish is having salary income only 1,80,000. I'm repeating the concept. Basic exemption is 250. Unutilized basic exemption. Hot favorite again for MCQs. I've checked more than 250 MCQs, CA, CMA, past exam. So I remember कि ये पूछते हैं 70,000. Can be set off unutilized in the other income? Yes. But you cannot set off in the casual income. Huh? I am a housewife and I am having lottery income or KBC income 50,000. Oh, ma'am, basic exemption 2.5 lakh. Don't pay any tax. Wrong. On casual income, 30% tax I have to pay, and all that health and education says 4%. 15,000 का 4%. 600. Are you all with me? Yeah, ma'am, और एक example हो गया. I told you I can give you 100, 200 examples till you all become so perfect. But अभी उतनी जरूरत नहीं है आपको. जो जरूरत है, those examples are all unique, made my own explanation, typed by my team and again checked by me. मेरे खुद के created examples are not copied from anywhere. But superb to clear. Is this example clear? I am a housewife only winning from KBC is 50,000. Sorry, I have to pay tax. No basic exemption from cash and income. Yeah, this time ask sometimes in theory question or distinguish between tax planning. Once you understand ki, okay, up to 250 there is no tax, rather than me earning all the income, concept class income, share trading income, rental income, can I transfer the property in my son's name who is above 18 but yet doing his graduation, and he will also get additional 2,50,000 basic exemption? So tax planning you can do. Tax avoidance is, mending the law, taking benefit. Tax evasion is tax ki chori karna. I have sold lectures of 1 lakh, but I am showing to income tax only 10,000. Not allowed. And tax management is complying, filing return, paying TDS, complying with everything. So just give it a reading. At final level, so this is a chapter and superb questions are asked in CMA final, CA final. At inter level, just they'll give you one example. Like a person has put money in PPF 1 lakh 80 CMA. Is it a tax planning? Yeah. He's trying to save his tax. Is it avoidance evasion? No. If you read it, you will get it. Okay. So tomorrow when I start the class for residential status, don't do after this. After do is alternative minimum tax, section 10 AA, and the default tax regime 115 BAC. All three I will take complete class with quality good questions. So today just pay attention on tax rates, slab rates, surcharge, unutilized basic exemption, and some definitions which we did before the break. So here's the time to close the class with prayer. And today's first day learning is beware of the self-talk. This will also come like you will say, Dipti ma'am, last week yehi bola tha aapne. Beware of the self-talk. Your mind will talk negative. Yeah, now that I'm following Dipti ma'am, will she be able to complete the course? Will she help me to clear my exam? Is it okay to trust her for IDT also, or shall I go? 110 questions will come in your mind, and then you have to answer headstrong and come into positives too. So self talk is going to empower you, and for self talk you need to accept yourself, love yourself, stop criticizing your color, your specs, your this. I feel this looks so impressive. Do I look good without specs also? Isn't it nice? So if you're wearing specs, if you're a little shortened, if you're too heighted, if you're little, of course work for maintaining your healthy body so that you're not dependent on others. That's why I'm doing yoga ki baad mein to jo hoga, it's like God's grace. But till as long as I can take care of myself, I am energetic to take care. You know, in family, one person has to be very positive, strong, confident. You can pacify your parents. Don't worry. In CA CMA, there's a game of pass fail, but surely I'll clear my exam in December 24, January 25. I've done it earlier. I have done my graduation. I've done my foundation. I've given other exams. I'll do it this time also. So be aware of your self talk. If orally there's a confusion, start writing. Shall I do this? If not, I'll do this. Okay, December will be the last attempt. If not, I'll give the banking exam. Whatever comes in your mind, journalize, but be aware of your self talk and start loving yourself. You know, you all have decided to study for 8 hours. 7 घंटे भी पढ़ते हैं ना, इतना क्रिटिक्स करते हैं, 1 घंटा तो कहो अरे पढ़ा. Somewhere instead of 8, it's a positive good day. You like that topic, you might study for 9 hours. So consistency doesn't mean 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. If it is 7 hours and 9 hours and 8 hours, then also it is consistency. So today's mantra is self-acceptance, self-love, beware of the self-talk. And for that, let us start saying, as soon as you get up from your bed, say this prayer to yourself. I love myself. I accept myself. I take 100% responsibility of all my actions, behaviors, decisions. Whatever I am learning, I am able to learn it super fast. I am able to recollect and write it in exam. Life is awesome. You can write it. I am to saying orally because it's fitted in my mind. You know, the third part of the prayer, I take 100% responsibility of all my actions, behaviors, challenges, responsibilities, all. You know, all my, I take responsibility for my emotions. The more you know, you are also having flaws. No, it's easy to accept flaws in others. And then, you know, when you take responsibility, you have the complete power in your hand. Otherwise you are dependent. ये अच्छे से बात करेगा तो I'll be fine. ये motivate करेगा तो I'll be fine. He will appreciate me, so I will feel happy. How long? I know it will take time. I was so more shy than what I've met so many of you who are attending classes live one-to-one. Up to be confident. I was shyer than this. I'll share some of my CA Inter photos of 1997 for sure. But then habit, habit, habit. Okay. So was this class fruitful to all of you? Thank you so much for staying 15 minutes extra surely because I started 10 minutes late. जैसे आप लोग कर रहे हो ना, मेरा भी ये है कि 11 means 11 we should start the class. Why I'm late for 10 minutes, I will assess. And if something was in atmosphere and I need to work, I'll work for sure. So that we start on time, close on time. Thank you so much. Wish you very all the best for DT IDT preparation with Dipti ma'am. I want everyone after my closing to comment below, whatever. Either it was in-depth learning or thank you or whatever. because that will raise your energy. And see now, after your lunch and taking the rest, you start with costing accounts. Your mindset is super duper clear on how to learn, why to learn, what to learn. Okay? All the best. Bye, beta. Bye, all of you. Yeah, see you all tomorrow also live. And thank you so much for 1,000 members in the Telegram. We have crossed 2,000 to abhi hue the 150 more members in the